All right, this is the other 1956 Farmall 100 we got. I'm gonna cultivate this Jimmy Red and this sweet corn. We got the rolling cultivator set under there today. Just a couple of generic scratchers on the back there. Walk around and look at this Jimmy Red. It's coming on pretty good. It's got a little bit of weeds in it down on the bottom end. Over there's a little bit. That's some of the sweet corn over there. So just get a little footage of cultivating. This is that Jimmy Red I was cultivating earlier. I run through all the rows. For some reason when I was planting, I missed a whole row there. Well, I run the planter down there, it just didn't come out, so I run the disc over it, and then that's just a turn row, and then that little patch over there is sweet corn. So I'm gonna bring, I got some more seed. I'm gonna bring another little bit of seed down here and run that row back in and plant a little bit later, but it'll be all right. So I just got it all cultivated out. You got to excuse the crookedness of my rows. Usually the first couple rows when I lay them off, they a little bit crooked, but got a pretty good stand of Jimmy Red. I planted it actually with a 56-100, and we actually got two 100s. Both of them are 56s. Yeah, just a little quick video. Like I said, this is that Jimmy Red. I got about 20 rows here. That's just enough. That's enough for me. I'll probably get a couple 100 pounds of seed of corn off of it, and I'll get my seed back out of it, and that's enough to grind for grits. So grits and cornmeal, I'll sell a little bit, but you can see it's coming on pretty good. That's my hand against it. So like I said, I got a pretty good stand. Sweet corn's about not quite as tall. It's coming on. It's a little slower normally than this Jimmy Red. This Jimmy Red, when it takes off, it takes off. So, like I said, it makes you feel good once you plow a field and you get the weeds out of it, knock the weeds out. It was getting pretty weedy, especially that sweet corn, getting a good bit of weeds. So, but this is the first time I cultivated it. I put triple 13 down when I planted it. I was going to put triple 19 down, but I had 3 bags of triple 13, so I just went ahead and used it. I put it out a little heavy. So I'm going to put triple 19 out this next time. The next time I cultivate, it'll probably be a week and a half, 2 weeks. Depends on the weather. If we get a little bit, we're supposed to get some more weather in the 80s. So I'll put triple 19 out on it, side dress it, triple 19, and then I'll cultivate it again after that without putting anything down. And then every other time I'll put triple 19 down, and then I'll put the very last time I cultivate it, when I lay it by, I'll put the disc killers on and lay it by. I'll run 34% nitrogen, just straight nitrogen beside it, and I'll put it a little heavy, and that'll get me on through for that last time I cultivate it. So, but that's about how I do it. And the triple 19, everybody says, oh, you burn it up, but with that international hopper, you just gotta, I've about figured out about the right amount to put out, and it's putting out about, with that triple 13, I put 100 pounds on this piece of ground. It's a little over a quarter of an acre probably. So I put 100 pounds out on this with that triple 13. So I'll dial it back with that triple 19. I forgot exactly. It's probably about 60 pounds. 60 to 65 pounds is what I'll put out with triple 19. So, and that's cultivating the Jimmy Red and the sweet corn, side dressing with all of that corn with that rate. And then I got another field over here across the creek which got sugar cane on it. I got 4 rows of sugar cane, excuse me. So when I side dress it, I'm gonna put triple 19, and I'll do it the same way. But every time I cultivate it, until it gets up and it's got little nodes. When it starts coming up, I'll do a little video on that. So I'm going down a rabbit hole with it. So, but just a little quick video of this Jimmy Red. So, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Y'all please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you again. And we'll catch you on the next one. Two 1956 Farmall 100s. Both of them fairly original. The one on the left here is still very much so original. Doesn't have any paint on it, or new paint. Still 6 volt. The only thing that's been done to it is the seat's been took up, cleaned apart, cleaned and put back together with a new cushion. Runs like a sewing machine. It's set up to cultivate rig just right now. Laid out, we cultivated this Jimmy Red with it. I cultivated yesterday and he run over a couple rows today. So I still got the factory 1 point. I take that back. The only thing painted is the belt pulley. We did paint the belt pulley because it didn't have a pulley on it. We put it on there to run a grits mill or a burr mill. All original. $19.56. And this is the one everybody's seen running a burr mill and a grits mill and planting and all of that. I planted with this tractor the last 2 years. That's the original fertilizer drive, counter shaft, all that. I took it apart, cleaned it all up. Cultivators been cleaned up. Sheet metal on both of these tractors is in really good shape. The grills got a little bit out of shape on the front of this one, but not terrible. We ended up putting 2 new emblems on the front. I don't know how this one ended up with the red one and that one ended up with a black one, but just a little bit of difference. Both of them. This one's got been upgraded to 12 volts with a mini alternator. And this one has oversized pistons in it. I think I've done a walk around video on this tractor. But it's basically oversized pistons up to a 135 or actually 133, I think is what it is. So, but yeah. This one has got 12-424 on the rear, and that one's still got 11.2s. Pretty sure those are 11.2s. This one's still got, no, it's got a factory. The factory fast hitch came with it. Yeah, these are 11.224s. There's a good bit of difference in the size. So just a little walk around of these 2 tractors side by side. So, and there's the sweet corn right here. So it's coming on pretty good. And I missed a row of Jimmy Red up there. And I just run back over there and planted it a while ago. So like I said, just a little update here.